Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about what just might be the #1 test for preventing heart attack and stroke, and that's a carotid artery ultrasound. Now, this is not the same thing as the calcium score test, so hang in there if you've already had a calcium score test and think you're in the clear, because this test is actually completely different, and I'll get more on that later. But by the end of this video, you're going to understand why this simple test is so powerful, and it might just be the test that you need to take control of your heart health. So what is a carotid ultrasound? Well, let's start with the basics. It's an ultrasound of your neck on each side, and what it does is it looks into your carotid arteries. Now, that's important because plaque buildup often happens there, and up to 70% of strokes stem from right here in the carotid arteries. So to me, that sounds like a pretty big deal. Now, you might be thinking, well, can't I have a calcium score test or a blood cholesterol test? And here's actually where the carotid artery ultrasound stands out. Although those are important tests, they don't give a full scope of what's happening inside of your arteries. And unlike the calcium score test, which only detects hard plaque going here to the outside of your heart, these red arteries here, so the calcium score only detects hard plaque in those arteries. The carotid artery ultrasound will detect soft and hard plaque in these arteries, which again is where up to 70% of strokes happen. Now, if you have soft plaque here, then it could be likely that there is soft plaque in other arterial beds. So don't ever think that a 0 on a calcium score test means there isn't plaque. It just means there's not calcified plaque. If you want to learn more about the calcium score test versus the carotid ultrasound, please go ahead and check us out on YouTube. We've got several of content on that. So I'm going to get into more detail about this, but before I continue, I do want to introduce myself. My name is Bridget Hannigan, and I'm a cardiovascular sonographer. I am not a doctor, so this is in no way a medical diagnosis or advice. So please speak to your healthcare provider about any medical questions or concerns. My goal here is to take really difficult to understand processes and simplify them for you. So let's get back to more on this carotid ultrasound. A lot of times people might ask, why hasn't my doctor ordered this test yet? Especially if you have high cholesterol or a family history of heart attack and stroke. And typically that's because insurance just won't cover it unless you already have major symptoms happening. And that's not really when we want to be doing our testing, right? Ultimately, prevention is better than medication. The reality here is that you have to be your own health advocate. And by scheduling a carotid ultrasound, you're able to take your healthcare into your own hands. So who is this test for? This test is for anyone at risk of a heart attack or stroke, whether there's a family history or diabetes or high cholesterol, just a number of different factors, even stress. You could be at risk for a stroke or a heart attack. And for others, it could just be that you want peace of mind and you do want to be fully prevention oriented. Perhaps you've seen one of your peers suddenly have a major life-changing health event and you're sitting around wondering, could this happen to me? Well, with a carotid artery ultrasound, you don't have to wonder. You can get real answers about what is going on inside of your arteries and what you can do about it to protect your future. At Atlanta Ultrasound, we want to cut through all the red tape of insurance companies and doctor's orders and allow you to get the testing that you need. We understand that traditional healthcare and deductibles are very expensive and hard to navigate, and so we want to put the control in your hands to take agency of your healthcare. Our results are typically back within 1 to 2 days, so you also don't have to wait several weeks to schedule an appointment and several weeks to get your results. You can book your carotid plaque ultrasound, your heart ultrasound, echocardiogram, or any other ultrasound that you need without the hassle of waiting for a referral. Whether or not you're ready to take the next step right now, please don't wait for symptoms. Schedule a carotid ultrasound and gain the peace of mind that comes with knowing that you took control and were proactive about your healthcare before problems arise. It might just be one of the best decisions you ever make. Visit our website today and book your appointment and experience a healthcare that's patient-centered, affordable, and accessible without all of the red tape. You can visit us at www.atlantaultrasound.com. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to follow us for more health tips. See you in the next video.